Alright guys, I'm gonna remove these brake pads just for the safety so they don't fall. I'll take both of these and put them away. And remember this little shim, it was falling apart. I'm gonna put that away too. Next, what I'll do is I'll remove this bracket and then we'll wait for the new caliper to arrive. That's 18. And that's the other 18. Alright, I got this loose. Alright, this goes away, alright? The new caliper is probably going to come with this new hardware kit and everything, so it should be a complete. We're going to save these because we're going to reuse these. Alright, so we're going to wait for the new caliper, and once we have the caliper installed, at the end we're going to remove this bolt and put it in there. Alright guys, we got the new caliper. We're going to put this caliper in. Alright, I'm going to take this over and I'm going to put my camera in the back. What we're going to do is we're going to put this in first. We're going to put the 18th in, and then I'll use a wrench or a ratchet to remove this. We'll take out this caliper, put the brake pads in, and then last thing we'll remove that brake line. I'll put the line in, alright? Alright guys, I'm going to take this caliper, I'm going to put the bolts in. Alright, that's one bolt. And I'll put the second one in. Just gotta see if I can see it. Got that one in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this number 12 down here to take that caliper out of the bracket, because we still have to put the brakes in. Alright, sometimes this turns, this little pin inside. That was the pin that was jammed up on the caliper. So what I'll do is I'll use this vice grip just to hold it, so I can remove it, right? Alright, still not coming out. So I want to damage that boot. So I'm doing it softly. There you go. It's loose enough for me to take this out. Just double check there and put the tire on. I'm gonna take this caliper off this bracket now. Alright, just like that. Alright, I'm going to tighten the number 18s. I'm going to tighten the 18s. Alright guys, I'm going to tighten these 18s. You probably see me do this on the last video, which was about changing the brakes, but then this pin was jammed up right here. There you go. This is the pin that was jammed up. It was supposed to move in like that, but it was stuck. Matter of fact, I have it right here. You see this? I tried to grab it with the vice grip, but it's not moving at all. This thing, alright? Alright, next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brake pads. I'm going to put the brake pads in. This is the same pads from the last video. It has the grease on it. Alright, there you go. After that, I'm going to take my caliper. This is the caliper. This little thing came out. I'm going to put this back in this spot. Alright. Alright, give me a moment. I'm going to set up this caliper and I'll come right back. Alright guys, I just had to set up this little hardware metal piece in there. this piece, it sticks out from this side like that, and little clamp from that side. So everything is ready. This has grease on it already. All right, so we're gonna put this caliper in where it belongs. All right, just make sure it goes in nice and smooth. Sometimes these brake pads are blocking you. Just like that. It should be nice and smooth like that, alright? The little boots on the caliper are probably gonna restrict it a little bit, so you just gotta play around with it. The grease should help it smooth in there. Alright, now we can tighten this, alright? Make sure you grab this pin on this side because it's gonna move. Let me turn my light to this side so we can see it better. So when I turn this is gonna turn. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this with the vise, but don't rip that boot. Once you get a good grip of it, you can let it go and you can tighten it. Alright, same thing, just double check the top. It comes tight, but we're gonna double check it. Alright, that's done. What we're gonna do next is, give me a needle nose. We're gonna remove this little cap here, and we're gonna install the brake line to here, right? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go underneath here. I'm gonna take my light, put it somewhere here, just like that. We're gonna remove this cap where the brake line is gonna go. Right? You don't want to damage the threads inside, so just try to be gentle with there. At the same time, it doesn't want to be easy on you, you know. But see what's the best you can do, right? So this comes with the 2 little washers. We're gonna reuse them. One goes here, not reuse. We're gonna take out the old one, use the new ones. One goes inside, one goes on the back of the bolt. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these washers, put it somewhere safe so I can grab them easily. Can you hand me that caliper? Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this caliper and we're gonna remove this bolt. This is look like number 13. Give me 13. This 12. I need 13 for this. And once I remove this, I'm gonna have fluid coming out, so make sure you have something on the floor. Can you hold the caliper for me? Sometimes you can loosen this before you take it apart, but once you take it apart, it's gonna be tough. Alright. Let me hit that with the impact gun, alright? Softly, I'm gonna hit it. Give me number adapter or something for this. Alright guys, I have this socket here with the impact gun. I'm gonna slowly just tap it, alright? Just to loosen up that bolt. There you go, you're gonna have fluid coming out. Not worried about the fluid coming out, that's fine. Alright, can you take that caliper away?
You connect.
I'm gonna put a washer, the new washer on this. Let me come out with it. Give me the flag. Don't worry about that, leave that caliper there. Sometimes this doesn't want to come out, so just tap it with something. It should move from its place. Alright guys, you want to also make sure this is clean and the old seal came off this one. You don't want 2 O-rings on that. washers. So what we're gonna do is, this one has a new ring on it. We're gonna put this in, and then we're gonna take the new ring, the washer, and we're gonna put this in. Make sure you catch the threads very good. It's a little messy, but that's fine. This is how this job is. I'm gonna re-put that back in. Sometimes the angle is not straight, so be careful. There you go. Alright, the brake fluid should stop leaking now at this point. And I'm going to tighten this, but I don't want to break the bolt because that's a special bolt. So you don't want to over tighten it. It's just enough. Alright, there you go. We have that. Alright, so we have the caliper installed. And this is how you install the caliper on a TransAm. And after that, just bleed it. Make sure you bleed it. Well, we're not going to go that far with this video. Alright, so there it is. We have the new brakes, rotors, and caliper. And the job is finished.